Welcome to another day and another episode of Amateur Pool. I'm Josh Powell, your host, and today we're continuing on with our Crescent Lake Inn Bar Box 8-ball tournament. It's a race to two. This is a winner's side match. We have Dallas Brock Miller. Whoa, I was moving my camera, bro. Versus Joe Waggle. I know both these guys. Both good people, man. Dallas is a crack shot. Just so you guys know, I think his Fargo's around mid 600s somewhere, 640, 650. He plays a lot of semi-pro stuff. He's a good shot. That's him at the table right there, shooting right now. So let's see what he does, man. Should be a pretty good match we're in for. Race to two, it's short. And Joe Waggle, I've known him for 20-something years, man. He's a good dude. Good dude. I reconnected with him recently because he bought some of my short rail gear, and I hadn't seen the guy in probably 16 years or so. And I got this order that came in for short rail, and I looked at the name. It said Joe Waggle. And it had an area code that was close to me, and I was like, that's got to be the Joe Waggle I knew, right? How many Waggles can there be? So I shot him a text message. Sure enough, it was him, man. So it was good to see him after all those years. But let's get into this match. Stop distracting me, bro, telling stories about short rail. By the way, if you want short rail, check out shortrail.com. We got hats, hoodies, all types of stuff, T-shirts. All right. Ooh, that was a tight shot, man. From here, it didn't even look like that would pass, but that was a good shot. He took solids, made the two. He's definitely got the six, and that seven, if the two went, the seven definitely goes as well. He can also shoot this. It looks like that's what he's opting to do. He's going to shoot the seven in the corner, probably put straight top and come down for the one. He had a little bit of right spin. I think he probably wanted more straight right there to end up in that area for the one. Then he could make the one and follow down here for the six. He could actually follow down here for the seven, shoot the seven with just a little draw, bring his cue ball up here, and then he can make the six with draw and hit that 13 and be on the five. Let's see if he follows that pattern. It's a pretty good pattern from here. Yep, he's gonna bounce off the rail, come up for the seven. Very well played. Now he's got that slight angle. He can just stun or draw, and that cue ball should drift right over into here. And then he can shoot the six with bottom and come off that, to hit the 13 and be on the five. Yeah, perfect, man. Okay, he has a little more angle than what I thought he would end up with, so he'll probably play this off the rail and then hit the 13 that way. That's the way I would play it anyway. Now, he's better than I am, obviously, so he may play it different, right? He may see things I don't see. I don't know, bro. We'll have to watch and find out. Yeah, I think he's going to do it that way. A little bit of left spin. Cut that sucker down in the side. Yeah, he wanted to hit this 15 or 13, whatever it is. He wanted to hit that more full. So this cue ball would have stopped right there. Now he has a tough cut over top of a ball. Good news, though, as long as his speed's right. I stopped it mid-shot. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I didn't want to do that. I apologize. But if he hits the speed right, his cue ball will come over into here, and he'll have the 8 up in the corner, man. Let's see how it plays out. I'm sorry I paused it mid-shot. Oh, he banked it. Man, that was even nice. That way he didn't have to cut it like that. And with that 13 sitting there, that pocket was huge for the bank. Good shot. That's it for the first rack, man. That was quick. Quick little break and run. All right, this is Mr. Joe Waggle. This gentleman right here, good dude. Getting ready to break. Let's see what happens. Race to two, modified BCA rules. I don't know what the modifications are, bro. Don't leave me questions about what are the modifications. I don't know. I'll explain the rules as they come up. It's the best I can do, man, for gentlemen such as myself. My short-term memory is about as big as Timmy's little finger. Family channel, bro. Family channel. Stop trying to make me do bad stuff. All right, that break was not great, right? There's a lot of clutters. We got this. We got this. This is a tough table, man. Dallas has a good shot here with straight top or center. He can break those up a little. Ooh, he missed, though. Pretty rare. It's rare to watch him miss a shot on a valley table that's wide open like that. Doesn't happen too often, so Joe needs to take advantage if he can. Although this table is still tough, I don't foresee Joe getting out here. It's possible, but it's not easy, man. There's some tough acting right here trying to get out of this. Tough acting. I like this view because I've posted from here many times. You guys have never really seen that table because usually my camera's up over here. You guys have never really seen that table, so I like this view. I did live stream from here, and if you watch the live stream, this is pretty much the view you got. It wasn't quite as high though. All right, Joe's gonna try to bank the 9, and he did a good job with it too. That was pretty nice. Now he's right on top of his ball. He might actually be able to cut that into the side if he shoots the cue ball this way, but I don't see much future in that, and I don't see much future in any other shot realistically. This is a tough situation. If he was open, I love the idea of comboing in the 2 and sending the cue ball right up against his own ball, but you'd have to bury him good. You'd have to marry it to his own ball, otherwise he's going to have a shot. But I don't think he can even see that anyway. He is going for the side pocket, it looks like. Oof, just missed it. Not a horrible leave, though. Dallas can probably cut that in. He can also maybe do that combo, but neither of these are super easy. The cut's probably easier, and it looks like that's what he's going for. He's going for the cut. Cue ball should come back around this way. If he wants to, he could shoot one of these. Oh, he's looking at playing the 1 off of that ball into the side. That's what he was looking at there. Let's see how he plays this, though, man, because this rack is pretty congested, so it can go a number of different ways. I'm curious to see how he plays it. I don't remember watching. Good cut. Okay. He came down and broke up some clutter. That worked out nice. Man, now I don't know if the 8 ball will go without moving it. It may go right in there without moving it. If not, though, I mean, he's got a couple easy balls. He can actually just roll forward, make this shot, roll forward to about here, and then cut the 6 in and open up the 8 like this. Yeah, if he can see that 6, he can just stun into the 8 and spread it out a little bit. The 8 must go. Otherwise, he would have probably tried to hit it there, I would assume. Unless he tries to hit it here. He could cut it in, a little bit of left spin, and nick that. He would have to make sure he hit the right side of it, though. Otherwise, he could get hooked behind it. Yeah, the 8 goes. He would have hit it. He would have hit it down there off one of those balls if it didn't go. So it must go. Yeah, I don't see him not getting out here. I think he's still okay. He could either bank this one and then just send the cue ball this way, or he could cut the 1 and do it gently and send the cue ball back down this way. I mean, the bank is an easier shape. The cut's probably an easier shot. But to be honest with you, that bank isn't that difficult right there. So I think he'll probably shoot the bank, but I don't know. We'll see. We're going to watch together. He cut it, of course. Of course he cut it. You know why? Because I said he'd probably bank it. You know, if I said he'd probably cut it, he would have banked it. It's just the way that goes. It's just the way it is. All right, if he gets out here, Joe is now on the loser side, you know? Poor Joe, he's only gotten 1 shot this whole game in a break. He got 1 shot in a break. Man, oh man. Agua's good for the soul, man. Been trying to drink more water these days, you know? I don't know how long that'll last, but for now it makes me feel good. Oh, it's a good shot. Is he going to get shape? Okay, opened it. Oh, he can play this right in the side. And he may even go off of this ball. Dink. Let's see. He can make it clean or off of that ball. Probably off the ball is easier. Yeah, good shot, man. That's it for game number 1, but we have a doubleheader, so don't go anywhere. Don't change that dial. We'll be right back after these messages. Oh, never mind. I guess there's no messages, guys. There's no messages. We're back. We're back already. I knew there was no messages. I was just messing around. All right, this is John Bellinger right there, and he's playing my boy Tony, who just racked. Now, before we start this match, let me tell you, Tony is old AF, bro. He's one of my best friends in the pool world, and he's over 80 years old, man. So still a crack shot, one of the best shooters around our area, even at his age, guys. So Imagine how much of a monster he was when he was young. It's a good dude too, man. Big heart, nice guy. Love that guy. You know, you're all right, Tony. I don't care what everybody else says about you. I don't think anyone else says anything about him. I'm just making stuff up now. Causing problems. I don't need to cause problems. All right, John's been shooting real good lately as well. John has really came into stroke the last few months I've seen him play at this tournament. He's been shooting real well. So let's see what he does here. Okay. It's not a horrible looking table. I mean, it's got a couple little problems like that right there. That little clutter. I guess that's really about the only issue is that clutter right there. And let's see how he addresses it. He's going to shoot the 9 here, it looks like. Nice and easy. Leave himself for the 10. He could also shoot the, what is that, the 15 down past the 5. He's got to get at this 10 somehow, though. Maybe the 10 will come up into this corner. I think it might. It's not the easiest shot in the world, but I think it's there. So if he shoots this shot first, draws back a little bit into this area, then he can shoot this shot with a little top and bring his cue ball up over into here. And then from there, he can either shoot this one first or this one first. Looks like, it really does look like John Madden when I draw that many lines on the table. I don't know why I draw so many. Okay, he chose to break it out, so it's probably, maybe it didn't go up here in this corner, or maybe he just felt better about breaking it out rather than trying to shape it. Either way, he did a good job with it, so it's looking pretty good so far. Pretty good. He did pretty okay. Oh, look at that guy. Hey, do you guys see him? Who's that shooting on the back table? That was me, shooting on the back table. That's that guy. All right, back to the match. Sorry. Oh, I can't believe John missed that. I'm very surprised. I am very thoroughly surprised that he missed that shot. I'm really not that surprised, guys, but it sounds better if I say, I'm thoroughly surprised he missed that shot. Oh, boy. It should be a crime to have this much fun, you know? I like recording the videos, hanging out with you guys. Man, it makes my day fun. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for being here, and thank you for watching all that crap I put out, man. Bunch of crap. No, it's not all crap. Some of it's pretty good. Some of it is crap. But either way, I appreciate you watching, you know. All right, Tony played a little safety action there. He may have left this bank here. I think he did leave that bank there. It's not easy. Oh, no, never mind. That wasn't a safety. He must have made a shot. I just missed it because I was telling you guys thank you, and I apologize. I will pay better attention, little Timmy. I will watch the match, and from here on out, we will do nothing but commentate. You know I got my fingers crossed, bro. I can't promise that. I can't promise stuff like that. I can barely pay attention, let alone pay attention to an entire match. All right, this is a tough shot, man. It's so close to that 8 right there. So close to that 8 ball. Yeah, he's got to go this way with it. That's a tough shot. That's a tough cut right there. Oh, he got it. He made the shot. Don't scratch. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. You know, Tony's, he teaches me a little, he teaches me un poquito español. He's from Durango. That's a place in Mexico, not too far from the coast, the Pacific coast. But he's been here for longer than I've been alive. I think he's lived here. He's 80 years old. He's lived here since he was like 20. So 60 years, maybe-ish. He's been here a long time, man. Like I said, super good dude, man. One of my favorite people. John should have no problem finishing this out, man. It's pretty easy. He's going to cut the 10. Nice and easy. Just bring the cue ball straight off the rail up into here. And then he's going to cut the 11. Bring the cue ball straight up into here. Pretty much the same shot twice. Oh my gosh, he missed that same ball into the same pocket yet again. Now, I am thoroughly surprised about the second one. You know, that's not a lie. Stop moving my camera, bro. Who's hitting my camera? Better cut that stuff out. I said stuff. You know it's a family channel. You already know it's a family channel. Of course I said stuff. I said stuff. Stop moving that stuff, you know? Anyway, back to the match. I told you I'd get distracted again. It's easy for a gentleman such as myself. I always get distracted. What's Tony going to do? Is he going to cut this one ball over here? If he does, the cue ball is going to come this way. Man, it's a tough shake. Oh, he's going for the 6 first. I like this better. Just nice and easy, man. Just leave that cue ball right in here. Oh, man, he hit it so hard and missed it. This is very uncharacteristic of Tony and honestly of John as well. Those 2 misses from John and Tony. Obviously, that last one was a tough cut, man. His cue ball, it's hard to predict that, right? I don't know what's up with this extra line over here. I have no idea. I didn't draw that. Anyway, it was tough to predict that scratch on that last one. But that shot right there, Tony should have made that. And he typically does. But he's human and an amateur like the rest of us. And we all miss, guys. If I see another comment saying, hey, why did you, I can't believe you missed that, or I can't believe you missed that, or why did you hit it like, bro, we're amateurs. The channel is called, literally called, Amateur Pool, right? And if you can comment and say you've never missed an easy shot, then more power to you. Comment all you want. But if you've ever missed an easy shot, shut the frick up. You know, I said frick, man. It's a family channel. You know it's a family channel, bro. All right. John did take that first rack. He took the first rack, but it's alternating breaks here. So John doesn't get to break because he won. It's alternating because it's only a race to 2, guys. There's like 20-something people playing this tournament, and it doesn't start till 8 p.m. on a Monday night. So even with the short race, the winner doesn't get out of there until 2 in the morning usually, at the earliest. All right, Tony. Let's go, Tony. Let's see some W Tony comments. I want to see some W Tony comments, guys. We're rooting for him, you know. I told you he's over 80 years old, guys. You have to root for him. If you don't, you're basically a Nazi or something. I don't know. Probably not a Nazi, but you should be rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? It's only the right thing to do. Oh, that was a very, very, very finesse shot. Perfect pocket speed right there, man. Perfect pocket speed. He's got like a drill here. This is almost like a shooting drill. He makes the bottom one first, little draw. Well, maybe not, because I'm not sure the 13 will go past. This is actually a little tougher than it looks, man. If he does make the bottom one, he might be able to stun off with follow and spread those out a little, but I'm not sure he'll end up with a shot there either, really. I'm not sure he'll end up with a shot. We'll have to see what he does. If the 13 goes, then this is an easy way to go. Okay, that was nice. That solves his actual problem right there, but now he's got to get back down there somehow. This 6 is really in his way because he would love to just make the 9 and follow the cue ball down there, but the 6 is in his way to do that, man. So this is tough. Let's see how he does it. Maybe just plows through the 6. Yeah, it didn't work out so well. Man, Tony, you needed maybe some left spin. That way when it hit the rail, it came this way. Yeah, I know you wanted to be right there, man. That would have been nice, but that's not where you're at, bro. No, now you got to figure it out. Of course, Tony doesn't jump, so he's from the old school. He's going to kick. He's going to kick. Stop moving my camera. I told you. Don't do it again. I don't even know who it is, but don't do it again. All right, if he kicks, he has to call the ball. You can't slop anything in here. So he has to call whether he wants to make the 13 or the other one. I don't know what the other one is. I think it's a 10. Realistically, though, I would call that 13. It just feels like it'll go easier than the other one. Just make a good hit here, man. Don't give him ball in hand. Oh, nice hit and a good leave to boot. I don't know why I said to boot. I'm not Canadian, bro. You know, what's this all about? Let me go see my mom. How's she going, eh? I'm gonna get on a snowmobile and snow machine, take her for a rip there, eh? Some Canadians, they're friendly people there, don't you know? Oh, yeah. All right, enough of the bad accents. Enough of the bad Canadian accents, bro. Back to the match, you know, back to the match. All right, John's trying to figure out what he wants to do. If he can see that 7 enough to shoot it, he can still get out here. But if he can't see that 7, oh, the 7 may be too close to that pocket for him to make it. It might be a scratch. Maybe that's why he's thinking so hard. Yeah, it's got to be the case. He looks uneasy with it. Oh, don't tell me he called that. That was a beautiful shot, man. He did call it. He's still at the table, which means he called it. That golf clap deserves a golf clap. Good job, John. That was a nice shot, my man. Very, very impressed. I'm impressed with you, you know? Good job. I don't know if that made it hard or not, but hopefully it worked. I don't know. Anyway, back to the match, guys. Stop distracting me, little Timmy. We got stuff to do. We got matches to watch, you know? We got things to do today. All right, John just has to figure out this 2-ball, and if he's lucky, it'll go between the 13 and the 15 in there, but I'm not so sure about it. Looking at it from here, now the angle may fool us from the camera, but if that goes, he's in good shape. If it doesn't go, he's got to get behind it somewhere down here and shoot it up in the side, which is not easy. If it goes, he could shoot it right now. Boop, make it, and then he just has to put a little top inside or outside on the cue ball. Meaning he put top left or top right, either way he's good. As long as he doesn't go straight top and get himself right behind the 8. But that's only if the 2 goes, and I'm not so sure it does, man. The angle we're looking at, it probably doesn't go. But yeah, it looks different from here than it does at the table, so who knows? We're about to find out, I think. Not a sponsor. You already know. You already know. Yeah, he's taking his time with it because I'm not so sure that 2 goes. And maybe it's real close. Maybe it does go, but it's like super tight. And he's thinking about, man, I don't really want to shoot this. Because he knows if he misses again, Tony's balls are wide open. He'll probably be done. But I don't know. We watched Tony miss a couple already. So you just never know. That's why I love this game. Oh, my gosh, man. That's 3 easy shots that I would never expect John to miss, man. But that's the way it goes, man. All right. Now, this can be tricky here, guys. So let me pause it real quick because, and this may be right, it may be wrong, but when I have this shot, it's so close to the rail, he has a hard time, really, because you'd like to put a little draw on it, right? And bring the cue ball up to here for the 13 that way. But you can't do that with the cue ball so close to the rail. So what I would do here is play rail first, and then when you hit the 15, the cue ball will come over here and hit the 5. It'll move the 5, and the cue ball will stay right here for your cut on the 13. That's how I play that shot. Let's see how Tony does it. Like I said, it may be right, maybe wrong. That's the way I play it. It's the way I'm comfortable playing that shot. He's jacking up. He's trying to put draw on it, which makes the shot way harder. Which it's not a bad thing. If he's comfortable with that shot, he's not comfortable. You see how he stood up there and went back down? That means he's not comfortable with the shot. He's trying to reset. Yeah, see? He couldn't get enough stroke to keep that draw all the way down table like that. So his draw turned into follow, because if you don't stroke it good enough when you put bottom, the ball's spinning backwards. Then what happens is the friction will cause it to stop spinning backwards, and it actually starts spinning forward. So your draw turns into follow if you don't stroke all the way through it. And that's what happened there. He tried to make a good kick shot, man, and hit his ball, but he failed. And now John has ball in hand with only 4 balls to go. Chances are, as much as I was rooting for Tony, chances are he's going to be on the loser side with a 2-0 loss here. But anything can happen. We watched John miss a couple already. Let's see. He's going to start with the 5. I like this. I like him following forward. Yeah. Perfect. Got the 7. Now he just follows forward again to get the cue ball right in this area. Yeah. And then he can make the 2. He can just stop it here, or he can put follow on that too. Either way, man. He's going to put top on this one to get a little closer to the 8 ball, and I don't blame him. I mean, he can makes the 8 ball shot a little easier. Yeah. That's pretty good. So now instead of being here with a stop shot, he's here. But he had to move the cue ball several feet to get there, you know. Sometimes you have to weigh if that extra little bit's worth it or not. For him it was, because he won the match, and that is the video and the game. Congratulations, John. Guys, both, thank you for letting me record. Everybody watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out. If you want perimeter billiard lights, discount codes in the description. And if you want short rail, that's in the description too, guys. All right, we'll catch you on the next video, man. Peace.